Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello students, how are you today? I hope you are fine. Let's continue our study to the narrative text. But before that, we begin our study with doa.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Raditu billahi rabba wa bil islami dina wa bi muhammadin nabiyya wa rasula. Rabbi zidni ilman warzuqni fahman.
The learning objective atau tujuan pembelajaran kita pada hari ini adalah first, to get information from a narrative text. Untuk mendapatkan informasi dari sebuah teks naratif. And second, to identify the social function, generic structure, and language features from a narrative text. Yang kedua adalah untuk mengetahui fungsi sosial, struktur paragraf, dan unsur kebahasaan dari sebuah teks yang berbentuk naratif. Narrative text. What is a narrative text? Apa sebenarnya narrative text tersebut? A narrative text is a piece of text which tells a story to entertain the readers. Narrative text adalah sebuah teks yang berisi cerita yang berbentuk hayalan atau fiksi atau tidak nyata yang bertujuan untuk menghibur pembaca. It is a story with complication or problematic events and tries to find resolution to solve the problem. Jadi ini adalah sebuah cerita yang ada konfliknya atau ada persoalannya dan kemudian ada usaha-usaha untuk memecahkan persoalan tersebut. Type of narrative text. Jenis-jenis teks naratif. Jadi ada beberapa jenis-jenis teks yang berbentuk naratif atau cerita ini. Di antaranya adalah folktale. Folktale ini adalah cerita rakyat, yaitu cerita yang beredar pada masyarakat suatu daerah dan diceritakan dari satu generasi ke generasi berikutnya. Bahkan kadang-kadang cerita ini dipercaya benar-benar terjadi. Kemudian ada lagi fairy tale. Fairy tale-nya adalah dongeng atau cerita peri. Jadi di mana karakter-karakternya dianggap dapat melakukan sesuatu yang ajaib-ajaib dan biasanya cerita ini ditujukan pada anak kecil dan sering mengandung pesan moral. Kemudian ada myth. Myth ini adalah mitos atau cerita yang berkembang dalam suatu masyarakat dan dianggap benar-benar terjadi padahal ini hanyalah sebuah mitos. Kemudian ada legend. Legend ini adalah legenda. Legenda ini adalah asal-usul terjadinya sesuatu atau asal-usul terjadinya tempat. Kemudian ada fable. Fable ini adalah cerita binatang. Jadi di dalam fable ini binatang bisa bertingkah laku dan berbicara seperti manusia. Next, let us learn about one type of narrative text, that is folktale. Kemudian kita belajar salah satu jenis cerita naratif yaitu folktale. Folktale is a story that has been told again and again for generations. Jadi cerita rakyat atau folklore ini adalah cerita yang diceritakan masyarakat suatu daerah dari satu generasi ke generasi selanjutnya. Now let's watch this video. But before that,
A long time ago, there was a child named Malin Kundang who lived with his poor father and mother. They lived in a village on the beach. It was a small and quiet place, and many people had migrated to the cities to find more money. There wasn't much to do in their village. The land was arid and the fish in the sea were not plentiful. Malin Kundang liked to play. All he did every day was just chase the only chicken his parents owned, Burik.
There you are, Burik! Come here! Ha ha ha!
Little Malin kept chasing Burik. When he caught him, he would usually torture the poor chicken.
I got you! Ha ha ha!
One day, Malin Kundang's father wanted to go abroad. It is said that the neighbouring country is prosperous and making money there is very easy,
I'm leaving, Malin!
said Malin's father.
Yes, Dad!
Malin Kundang's father immediately boarded the ship with the other residents who wanted to migrate. So Malin and his mother had to stay in the poor village. Day after day went by with no word or news from Malin's father. Malin's mother also had to work harder to meet their daily needs.
Come on, please buy it!
Yelled Malin's mother while selling her stuff. Meanwhile, Malin was still chasing Burik. One day, when he tried to catch Burik, he suddenly fell. He tripped over a stone and fell very hard. His arm was scratched by the sharp stone and started bleeding. His mother immediately treated his wound, and with great affection she tended Malin.
This wound will heal, but the scar will remain.
Oh no!
Days became months, months became years, and the years passed quickly. Unnoticed, Malin was now a handsome and strong young man. He began to get bored in his quiet and poor village. He wanted to travel like his father.
I will sail the sea like my father,
He said. Then Malin Kundang tried to ask permission from his mother.
Mom, let me go abroad, just like father.
Said Malin Kundang to his mother, who immediately became sad.
No, my son, I'm afraid you will not return, just like your father. You are the only child I have. If you don't come back, who will I live with?
She worried so much about Malin.
Don't worry, Mom.
Malin answered.
I promise I'll be back. I will become a rich man, and you can come to live with me.
Finally, nothing could be done by his mother. Malin Kundang insisted on leaving. He sneaked onto the ship and hid in a wooden chest. The ship sailed, but in the middle of the sea, pirates stopped and hijacked the ship. The ship's crew were killed by the pirates, and they seized all the essential items on board. And the ship was abandoned at sea.
We're under attack! We're under attack!
Malin Kundang survived because he hid in the chest. When he came out from hiding, the ship was stranded on a beach. Luckily, there was a lush and rich village near the beach. The port was large and crowded. Malin Kundang smiled, even though his body was weak and he felt exhausted.
Here I can try my luck.
Malin Kundang worked hard, day and night. The only thing on his mind was to be rich. Because of his determination and hard work, he became rich, and he had a large ship with more than 100 crew.
I'm rich! I'm rich!
He said happily while counting his money. One day, Malin Kundang took his wife sailing on his luxury boat. They docked in the village port of Malin Kundang's hometown. News of Malin Kundang's success reached his mother.
Is that my son? Malin's ship?
With a cheerful heart, the elderly mother hobbled to the harbour.
He is Malin Kundang. I'm sure of it.
Thought Malin's mother when she saw Malin get off the ship with his wife.
Malin, you come home, son.
Said Malin's mother while trying to reach her son. Malin Kundang's wife saw an old woman who ran to them, shouting. Her clothes were ragged, old and worn out. So she asked her husband,
Who is she? Is she really your mother?
Malin Kundang was nervous. He didn't want his wife to find out that he came from a poor family. So he answered his wife.
I don't know, honey. Maybe just an old beggar asking for alms.
His mother heard Malin Kundang's words. She was saddened.
How can you not know me, my child? I am your mother. I raised you.
Said his mother, crying. Malin Kundang became angry and said,
My mother is long dead. Don't lie to me, old beggar.
His mother cried and with a sad voice said,
I'm sure you're Malin, my son. Look at the scar on your arm. It is only Malin Kundang, my child, who has that scar.
Malin became even madder. He told his bodyguards to take away his mother, who was sobbing. With a painful heart, his mother prayed to God.
God, if he is truly my son, Malin Kundang, I curse him to turn to stone.
Instantly, a rumble of thunder was heard, even though it was sunny. Slowly, Malin felt something strange happening. He felt his body stiffen. He was confused.
Oh, what's wrong with my body? I can't move! Oh no!
Malin Kundang realized he'd been cursed as he knelt on the ground. He knelt on the ground and immediately turned to stone. It was too late to him to regret disobeying his mother. His last thought was how much he regretted disobeying his mother as he turned to stone.
After watching that video, can you answer these questions? I'm sure you are. So, what is the answer of question number 1? What does the story about? Yes, the answer is the story is about Malin Kundang. And what is the genre of the story? Yeah, it is a narrative story. And what kind of narrative story is that? It is a folk tale or cerita rakyat. Okay. Number 2, Where does Malin and his family live? Malin and his family live in a small and poor village near the beach. All of you had answered like that? I'm sure you are. Okay. What happened to Malin Kundang's father? And the answer is he went abroad and never come back. Jadi bapaknya pergi keluar negeri, keluar daerah dan tidak pernah kembali. Why Malin Kundang get a scar? Malin Kundang get a scar because he was fell down when he chased Burik, his chicken, and he tripped over a stone, and his arm was crushed by the stone, and his arm was bleeding too. Jadi dia mendapatkan lukanya karena dia berlari-lari mengejar ayamnya dan jatuh mengenai batu yang keras dan lengannya terkena goresan. Okay. Number 5. How does Malin Kundang go abroad into a ship? Bagaimana Malin Kundang bisa pergi berlayar menaiki kapal? Dengan cara apa? What is your answer? Yes. He sneaked into a ship and hid in a wooden chest. Jadi dia naik kapal, menyelinap, sneak seperti ular, diam-diam dan sembunyi di peti yang terbuat dari kayu. So chest here mean peti, ya. Okay. Number 6. What make Malin Kundang become rich? Apa yang membuat dia kaya? Ya, he become rich because of his hard work and determination. Number 7. Why Malin Kundang didn't want to admit his mother? Mengapa Malin Kundang tidak mau mengakui ibunya? What is your answer? Because he is ashamed of his mother. His mother is very poor. His mother like poor, very poor and old lady, ya. Karena dia malu terhadap ibunya yang sangat miskin. And what? He didn't want his wife to know that he comes from a poor family, dan dia juga tidak ingin melihat istrinya tahu kalau dia berasal dari keluarga yang miskin. What does Malin Kundang's mother pray to the God? Apa yang diminta ibunya kepada Tuhan? Apa yang dia minta? Ya, she cursed Malin Kundang into a stone. Jadi dia mengutuk Malin Kundang menjadi sebuah batu. What moral lesson can you get from the story? Apa pelajaran yang bisa kalian dapat dari cerita tersebut? Ya, banyak sekali di antaranya. Always respect your parents. Okay. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. We have come to the last session. I hope you can understand all the material. So in this part 1, you have studied about kind of narrative text that are folktale, fairy tale, myth, legend, and fable. Don't forget to watch the narrative text part 2. Okay, see you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.